What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here and welcome back to another news roundup. And to kick us off, that Nintendo recently had a financial results briefing, and along with going over a lot of boring figures and sales and stuff like that, they usually sprinkle in some goodies about what they plan to do in the future to help please their investors. One thing of particular interest that is kind of hidden away in their financial statements is that it's hinted that more DLC is planned for Mario Kart 8. When talking about their outlook for the current fiscal year, which will be ending on March 31st, 2016, Nintendo states, and I quote, "By sequentially introducing additional download content for blockbuster titles such as Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, we aim to keep these titles played more actively." The second DLC pack for Mario Kart 8 did release in the current fiscal year, so Nintendo could be referring to that, but the key phrase here is sequentially introducing, which means that it will be a continuous thing. It makes perfect sense that Nintendo would introduce more DLC for Mario Kart 8 beyond the 2 DLC packs, because Mario Kart 8 is one of Nintendo's biggest selling Wii U titles, right up there next to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So with such a huge install base for this game, Nintendo's going to want to capitalize on that so they can bring home the bacon. There's still plenty of content that Nintendo can add to Mario Kart 8. With the first DLC pack, it was a crossover with The Legend of Zelda, the second one was a crossover with Animal Crossing, so with other DLC packs, they can cross over with other Nintendo franchises like Metroid, Kirby, or even Star Fox, which would kinda make sense considering we have Star Fox coming out this year for the Wii U. One thing that fans have been pestering Nintendo about in Mario Kart 8 is the terrible battle mode, so Nintendo could try to rectify that problem by releasing some designated battle mode stages. Even if they did release DLC for the battle mode, I could really care less about it because battle mode really isn't my thing. I'm all about the races, or that bass. If Nintendo is indeed planning more DLC, it needs to include new tracks. If it's just new characters or new costumes, that's boring. So more DLC for Mario Kart 8 is a likely possibility, and hey, maybe we'll hear something about it at E3 2015. The only thing is that once we get a new Nintendo system and a new Mario Kart, it's gonna feel like a little pipsqueak compared to Mario Kart 8 and its bajillion tracks. But what do you guys think? Would you like to see more DLC from Mario Kart 8? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And during the financial results briefing, Nintendo also touched on their plans for smart devices. As we already know, Nintendo is teaming up with DNA to create Nintendo branded mobile games that use Nintendo IP, whether that be Mario, Zelda, Kirby, and so on. But Iwata revealed that by the end of March of 2017, they will release approximately 5 mobile games. The first of these 5 mobile games will be releasing at some point this year, and I'm going to assume we're going to hear something about it at E3, but 5 mobile games in the span of 2 years might not seem like a whole lot, but Nintendo wants to make each one a hit and then thoroughly operate each one for a significant amount of time after their releases, which I'm assuming is by adding new content and stuff like that. Nintendo is taking the mobile business serious. It's being reported that the producer of Mario Kart, which could be Hideki Kono, is the one leading the development of these Nintendo branded mobile games. So they have a person who has credibility taking the lead. I think it's a good idea that Nintendo isn't just mashing mobile games together and pooping them out every 2 months. It's much better if they take their time to create actual engaging games. Plus, if Nintendo makes bad smartphone games, that really wouldn't be good for their image, especially since they want there to be a bridge between their mobile games and their 3DS and Wii U content. I am certainly curious to see what type of content Nintendo's cooking up for these mobile games. We're probably going to be seeing some free-to-play games, that's pretty much a given. But with Nintendo having the Mario Kart producer leading the development and actually taking more time to develop these games, it seems like it'll be higher quality content. So I'm ready to see this stuff in action. And now that I have a smartphone, I'll be able to play them. Just don't make them iOS exclusives. Thank you. In other news is that we now have confirmation that Yoshi's Woolly World will support other amiibo besides the Yoshi one. I stated in a past video that Nintendo should allow you to use other amiibo like Mario and Luigi to unlock new costumes for Yoshi. And lottie frickin' da! It's happening! Now, Nintendo hasn't officially announced this, but according to the Australian packaging for the game, it plainly states that amiibo such as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and others will unlock Yoshi designs based on that character. So that means you can have a Mario Yoshi, a Luigi Yoshi, a Peach Yoshi, and if you really want to get crazy, a Shulk Yoshi wearing boxers. You know you want to see that. I am glad that other amiibo besides the Yoshi one will be compatible with Yoshi's Woolly World, because I have barely used my amiibo. This way, they'll get some action. Oh, and speaking of amiibo, Nintendo has sold 10.5 million amiibo worldwide, and 66% of that is from North America. You know, Scalper City. And as a way to round this video off, is that TikTok Games has unfortunately announced that the 2D platformer Adventures of Pip has been delayed. The delay isn't super long. Adventures of Pip was originally supposed to release in the middle of May, but now it's been pushed back to some point in June, and this does apply to the Steam version and the North American Wii U version. On the other hand, the European Wii U version and other platforms have an unknown release date. But Adventures of Pip is a particular game that I am looking forward to, and I do plan to review it when the time comes. And that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you liked what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff, and you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. The 50th episode of the That's On Meverse will be going up not this Saturday, but next Saturday, which is May 16th. Be patient with me. But I will talk to you all later in the next video, guys. Bye!